was a huge win for your season, wasn't it?
Yeah, and look, we needed to get 4 points. You know? Everything's getting to the pointy end and teams are closing in on each other. And so when an opportunity's put in front of you, at the end of the day, you've got to... No one can gift you the right that you're chasing. You've got to earn it, and tonight we earned it.
What did you like most about your performance?
The even contribution, as always. 4-quarter performance, really quite strong. There's bits and pieces that we can tidy up, but overall I thought it was a really well-rounded performance in the contest. Without the ball and with the ball was really strong. Things we've been working on come to fruition.
Contribution of your small forwards outstanding again?
Yeah, they were. You know, it's been highlighted. You know, I mean, we'll all focus on their goals, but their pressure was strong. But I thought, you know, they got the fruits of a lot of other people's hard labour, you know. So Sandilands bringing it to ground, Main and De Boer. And I thought our midfield was really strong at giving them opportunities, and they did what small forwards do. They capitalised.
Sandilands climbed a couple forward as well. Is going to be a real weapon, I suppose, in that sort of a role throughout the rest of the year?
Well, that's the aim, I think, because excuse me, because Zach Clark's grown. We're confident in Zach, so Aaron can spend more time forward and push forward. And at times we've got to find Aaron, not Aaron find us with the ball. So I thought we'd look for him more and kick for him more at the appropriate times, and he was really quite dangerous.
Ross, Ryan Crowley's claimed another victory. How important is he to your side, the way he shuts down players?
Look, he did a really good job, but he gets a lot of team support. So quite often taggers get target players who you're going after to shut down, get lots of blocks, and they get released and interchanged and, you know, flips and all those things. So what you'll find when we review the tape, there'll probably be 10 or 15 times that the team handles Murphy when he gets out, and they help Ryan. So it's a symbiotic relationship, isn't it? It sort of feeds off each other, his team members and Ryan.
Would you like to see your Australian selectors make room in the team for a tagger?
I haven't. That's not something I give thought to. It's a prestigious end of season award that gets its due respect at the right time, but I don't think it's appropriate for me post game to be talking about all Australian selection. I just think we've got more important topics to discuss.
Ross, were you aware of the abuse on the interchange bench? Did you call?
No, look, I've been abuse at
your players on the interchange?
No, look, that's all. We're all big boys. I think there's been some noise. There's official complaint. That certainly didn't happen. I think there might have been can you just watch this space? I still remember Stephen Silvani when I was at Carlton as assistant, when they went mad and they were about to climb over that little bus shelter there. So we know the Blues fans are capable. So we just wanted to give them a little shoot the flare up and a little bit of a warning.
Is it Valentine in particular?
We won't be going down Lygon Street tonight for a late feed, I can tell you that.
Is it Valentine in particular?
Yeah, I'm unaware. I come down from the box and went out. But post-game, we've covered it off. We knew I'd come in and get asked about it, so Luke informed me and we made some queries, so I had accurate information.
Does he just rise to the occasion and love that, in a sense, Hayden? He just seems to lift whenever there's any sort of...
Oh, look, he plays with passion.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, he gets hunted every week with the best small defender. And the best small defender, they tend to play a very physical brand. So I think Hayden cops as good as he gets. Yeah, gives as good as he gets, whatever. Yeah.
You would have been well aware that Carlton's a good clearance contested ball side, so to come out and win those two areas fairly comfortably would be very pleasing.
Yeah, it's a key to Carlton, contested ball, ground ball, and they're small forwards. So it was really pleasing. It was an objective coming in, and it stood us in good stead. And it's an area we haven't been strong at for a little while, which has been concerning. So just some tweaks here and there and a strong attitude goes a long way.
Hill was pretty good at both ends, resolute and sort of in defence in the first half, and then pops up with those 2 goals as well in the third quarter.
Who, Lockie? Yeah, look, he's a young player that's emerging. There was some frustration with some things he did, but overall it was a bit to like again. And, you know, with another summer, we think him and Nick Subban, we're building a deeper midfield, you know, and Tom Sheridan come on, and Cam Sutcliffe. So we need a deeper midfield. The best teams have deep midfields, and we're aiming to build one. You know, it's a work in progress.
Can you tell us a little bit as well about how Nick Subban's turned things around? He had a fantastic first season and then sort of went off the ball a little, lot with injuries and that as well, but he seems to have come back into that sort of first season form this year.
Yeah, it's really simple. It's just called hard work and application. So he's really applied himself, very similar to Michael Walters, and Michael Johnson, if you're talking about turnaround stories, and Clancy Pearce. So Nick went away in that fabled break that AFL players have and are entitled to, and he worked really hard, and he come back in great condition and was able to really surge forward throughout the summer. So he's what you're seeing now is 12 months of hard work.
Ross, we talk about your defence a lot and how good that is.
Yeah.
Do you think we sometimes underestimate your capacity to not just attack but to strike really quickly with a burst of goals?
Yeah, not based on what we've been dishing up for a little while. I think it's been a fair assessment. So we've always been confident the offence has been in us, and we knew specifically what we needed to do, but it's been a while coming to hand, getting some of the concepts and doing it under pressure. But I thought, it worked really well tonight.
Ross, how do you read the premiership race at the moment, particularly with Hawthorn and Geelong both losing this weekend?
Well, I just go based on, if you just look what's in front of you, the ladder's self-evident. The best teams sit above us, and we've got a bit of work to do to catch them. So
You feel like it's open with the top two?
it's not something I consider. I know anything's possible. Unless someone can tell me they know who wins it, I probably think it's still open, yeah.
Ross, how did Bazungu and Mundy and Pearce pull up after the game?
You rifled them off pretty quick, rattled them off. Mazungu,
Bazungu had
no concern.
Mundy
Yeah, he's a bit sore, but he's okay.
and Pearce.
He looks like he may have a... We'll get a scan and we'll let you know.
It's a piece of calf, is it?
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
And Monday and ankle?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And what was the situation with Ibbotson and Taberner before?
We rolled our eyes with Monday. I haven't met with the doctor yet. Hey?
Sorry. What was the situation with Ibbotson and Taberner withdrawing before the game?
Yeah, Everton didn't quite come up, and then so we had to restructure. So in the end, we went with the extra runner.
Achilles with Ibbotson, they're a unique sort of injury. How is it? What's the state?
Well, it's bad enough that he missed. So I think, I'm happy to go to the medical, but he's missed with an Achilles. We'll assess him during the week. We'll try and get him up. I just feel, look, we coach an AFL game. I'm not sure this is medical report time. Do you know what I mean? But I understand your curiosity. So Ibbotson missed with an Achilles that we thought he would play with, and we travelled him and all of those things. And in the end, once we give him every opportunity. It was like, how do we go? We then look at Carlton and we restructure and we bring in the runner. So that's exactly what happened. And then clearly on the medical front, I don't know about Dave Money. I know he's sore, but he kept playing. But, I do know that Clancy Pearce will get a scan and we're scanning for a calf. So, but other than that's really... and Ballantyne, and if we want to go into minute detail, Ballantyne and Sandilands cramped late and come back on. So, but, from my end, really pleased for the club, proud of the players' efforts, and but we know we breathe out tonight, ask them to enjoy it, but get back and let's have a strong review and prepare really well, because there's some very, very good teams of, AFL teams out there, and we've got a lot of improvement that we need to do to keep improving and try and get a few more wins on the board. So Luke McFarlane hopefully to come back, and Matthew will play next week, so he'll come straight back in. So it's going to be a difficult match committee.
Can I just ask you when
Yeah.
McFarlane?
Yeah, unsure. Later rather than earlier. Either the second last or the last round.
Would he have to play waffle?
Have you been seeing him play for the last year and a half? No, he's a star, so he's one of our real team drivers, leaders. He's a 32-year-old that hasn't missed really a session or a game since I've been there, so we'll build his strength, his fitness. They work him in. Jason Webber, our conditioner, is really a good leader of all that, and we'll have faith that he'll come in and... I don't think Luke would be happy going to waffle.
You're a hard taskmaster.
Yeah, I've softened.
What's given you've got the three bottom teams in the last month, might you consider giving some of your more sore players a week off?
Yeah, I think we'll have a discussion during... Clearly GWS have had a really good win today. We understand they're young, but from there I think Port Adelaide, Melbourne have obviously had their challenges, but any given day, and St Kilda, we know in Melbourne they've challenged the Eagles and beaten Carlton, so with Hayes and Revolt. So, but for me, I'll just stay in the moment, really review the game. I think you guys are acknowledging some improvement. I think I need to show the players, prepare. But you're right. I think we all acknowledge teams do rest players now. Are we in that position? I'm not sure yet. But I wish I'd arrested Luke McFarlane last year.